Hello. Shoe collection video. Now, this has been kind of procrastinated. Why he did... Sorry, my friend just texted me. He said he got the Leon Kennedy cut. That's crazy. Anyways, shoe collection video. Kind of put this off for a little bit for some reason. Kind of just forgot. I was going to make it yesterday, but I just didn't feel like it, to be honest. And today I actually just skated for a little bit. Maybe skated for like an hour and a half. I just wasn't really feeling it today. Nothing really was connecting, so I'm like, I'm gonna just do the skate video. I mean, the shoe collection video, because the majority of these will be skate shoes, but of course, some of these are not skate shoes. And I'm just gonna show the entire collection, shoes, slippers, everything. Everything's being shown. And before I get into the cases, because of course, you guys might have seen the case, I don't want to spoil too much, but the case of the shoes. And yeah, let's just get into it. So I have some on the side. I have one of my newest pairs out on top, so let's just get into it. First off, we just have the classic, Vans. Not the skate ones, just some good old Vans for when I just want to wear some Vans out, These are, I think, actually the skate authentic model, even though they are not for skating at all. Please do, if you get a pair of these, get the actual skateboarding version. Do not get these because these are canvas. They're gonna rip super fast, and I mean, they're just not the best. They're not gonna be the most comfortable. They're not gonna have the most protection. But they are nice. Of course, they're Vans. Everyone knows Vans. Everyone knows and loves Vans. So that's the first pair. And if some of these shoes look like kind of elongated, pause. I wear a 10.5 shoe. That's my shoe size. So next up, we have one of my most beat up pairs of shoes. My Dunks. These poor Dunks have been through a lot. You can only see on the heel, they are falling apart. That's a lot of wear from the heel, These had crease blockers in them, but after a while they still just kind of crease anyway. And those are ollie marks. So after a while I kind of just got bored and actually skated a little bit in these. So, because I mean, of course, there had to be in the Dunks before there could be SB Dunks. But yeah, these are still one of my most favorite shoes to wear. They're super comfortable. I wear them all the time, even though they're super beat. And even sometimes skating them just for a little bit. So, the next up is another pair of Dunks, but all black Dunks. Again, not SB. Just normal Dunks, just to wear these when I'm do like an all black fit or something. These are also really nice. They're just a lot newer. And again, they're just the Dunks. Everyone knows the Dunks. Everyone likes the Dunks. There we have the most often worn shoes out of the way. Next up, since they're already out, these Jordans, which are one of my most recent purchases. I got these at like a JD Van store at the mall, bro. So like, got them on sale. My cat just walked in my room and low-key scared me. Anyways, they're the Jordan Spizike lows. I don't know if they're even really that cool, but I thought they were cool. I thought they looked cool. They were on a super good deal. So I just bought them. Haven't even worn them yet. Kind of just been display shoes, but I haven't really had a situation to wear them yet. So there we have that. And I, of course, did try those on, and they feel comfortable or whatever. So there we have that. Let's start. I don't know if I should just go top to bottom, or if I should just like do the skate shoes first. My cat, bro. Y'all can't even see him. Hold on. Look at him. Look at this dude. Hi, buddy. Cat has entered the video. Anyway. Yeah, I'll just do top down. So these first two will be slippers. So deal with it. You clicked on the video, bro. You knew what you were getting into. Just the Nike slippers. These are literally pieces of foam. Oh yeah, the Nike Burrows or whatever. These are comfortable, but they get like super warm. Why is there a zipper here? What is this for? If you know what this is for, please tell me in the comments. Well, I mean, they're Nike. They're comfortable. They're good. Just for around the house or whatever. They're slippers. Can't really go wrong with slippers. Moving on. Those will get back into the case. Next up, we got the grandpas, bro. The grandpa slippers. These are low-key kind of big on my foot, not gonna lie. But these are the grandpa slippers. You can't even hate on the grandpa slippers. And of course, Penguins, because that's my favorite hockey team. I'm a big hockey fan. But yeah. What the? Oh, let's see your fur on the bottom of these. He just doesn't care. I swear, bro. Cats, they don't care. They don't care at all. And we're already 6 minutes in. And I've gone over 5 shoes. The boards, there were 4 of those. Took me 12 minutes. The pants, I don't even know how many pants I showed. And that also took me like 12 minutes. But I also have a lot more shoes than I do of either of those. Anyways, let's continue on. I don't know if the video that I upload where I was skating, I had these on or not. I either had these or the half cabs. So, anyways, the marshmallows, the DC Court graphics. One of my favorite pairs of shoes. Even though they lack a bunch in like board feel, they're super comfortable. I can skate in these for a long time, so it's kind of worth the sacrifice of board feel for me. I know, of course, some people might disagree with that, but I again, like, I don't really know how to do that many tricks or anything. I'm still pretty new, so I kind of just take the comfort over majority. And like these, they're super, like, it's literally just foam, yeah. I was just skating in these, so I kind of regret putting my hand in there. Ew. Anyway, of course, the DC Court graphics. I want to get another pair when these probably are wrecked, but that's probably not going to be for a while. These are like leather and stuff. They've been showing pretty durable. I do like ollies in the grass or whatever, trying to learn them, and they haven't really shown that much wear. So I've been really happy with these shoes. One of the first skate shoes that I bought, so I like them a lot. Back into the case, whatever. Then these next pair of shoes are also Vans, but not skate shoes. They're just these brown skate highs. The model's called Skate High, yet these are not skate shoes. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could skate these because they're suede and they have the foxing tape. Like, just the sole's not that good, man. Also, the insides of these, they're like flannel. That's gonna get super warm and super icky really quickly. And I don't think I want that. These are just, I wear these very rarely. Only for like special occasions or whatever. So, pretty not universal shoes. And I don't know how to style that well because I'm just a kid. Anyways, there we go. The brown Skate High Vans. Now, I might sound a little monotone in this video, which I apologize for the low energy, but I'm just kind of tired. And I'm coming off from being kind of sick last weekend and stuff, so I just haven't been feeling the bestest, but oh well. Then, some of my all-time favorite skate shoes so far, because there's only been so many that I've tried out. However, if you haven't seen the DC Court graphics, then you've probably seen these. They are the half cabs, the purple half cabs with the alligator skin on them, bro. I love these so much. I got these at a Vans store in a mall. Okay. Anyways, these have the most wear on them. You can tell, kind of, not really, that they're kind of been smoothed down instead of like the rubberized Foxing tape. They've been smoothed down a bit right here. These, of course, have the pop cush insoles because they're the Vans skate versions of the half cabs. They're super comfortable. The pop cush insole is really nice. And again, just one of my favorite skate shoes so far. Out of all the ones I've tried, these have been my favorite of all time. And they kind of look a little goofy, but when you're skating, your pants are, if you're wearing pants, they're most likely covering this heel part anyway, so they look pretty normal. If you're wearing like shorts or something, though, I get that they could look a little weird, a little whack. I want to get like an all black pair of these instead of just the purple, so I can wear them a bit more and have them actually match instead of, you know, because style's such a big part of everything, not even just skating, just of life. So wearing purple shoes with them matching nothing, not that good of a look, you know. And here we are. Yeah, 11 minutes. We've gone through 1, 2, 3, 9 shoes, and we still have like 6 left. So I'm just gonna kind of keep these a little brief too. But next up, we have my first pair of skate shoes, and that would be the Nike SB Heritages. And when I first got these, I liked them a lot. And they were the only shoes I skated because they were like my only skate shoe for a really long time. But they were like the only one I skated. And you can tell by the bottom that I've just broke a lot with these. I'm goofy, by the way. And this is, of course, the left foot. So super worn down. Lost a bunch of its traction. It's falling apart. Probably going to get rid of these soon. And get maybe like a pair of these Converses, these skate Converses I've been looking at, or like maybe S, you know. But oh yeah, and I forgot to say, there's a pair of another skate shoe that are in my shorts. I'm sure it's not gonna be too hard to find. Just go to my shorts, and I'm sure you'll be able to see it. They're these black Etnies shoes I showed, because I don't have them with me. They're at a different house. So anyway, like these shoes. They were really good starter shoes. They're Volks. Nike SB Heritage Volks. Not bad. I mean, of course, they do have a little bit of sentimental value, but I have no reason to keep them, especially if they're destroyed, you know. Then next up, another Nike SB. I want Dunks one day, man, but I just don't have Dunk money. I don't have Nike SB Dunk money, bro. And these are the Nike SB Alley-Oops. I'm sure you may or may not have seen these. These are probably my least skated in shoe. Not because they're bad or anything. They're not my favorite. And I think these might not even fit me too well anymore. But again, these aren't too bad. But I definitely would recommend the Nike SB Heritage Volks instead of the Alley-Oops. Not that these are a bad shoe by any means, just not my favorite. I do like them. Like, I'd still skate them. They still have a lot of life left in them. But this, again, not my favorite. And I think those are the last of the skate shoes. So now I have a pair of these. Damn. Nike SB golf shoes. Nike SB. These Nike golf shoes. I just have little nubs on them and stuff. These are nice. These are comfortable. I actually have crease blockers in these. But yeah. You can see that they've been fielded quite a bit. I like them. And they're good. They're good golf shoes. If you're a golfer, if you're a fan of such sport, then maybe maybe pick these up. I don't even know what they're called, to be honest, but I'm sure it won't be too hard to try and find them. Anyways, next up, another pair of golf shoes, because I mean, I am a golfer. Maybe once it gets warmer and stuff and I start golfing a lot more, maybe I'll post some stuff about that. But these are the Adidas actual golf shoes. These are the ones that I wear to games and stuff because I golf for my school. My school's golf team and stuff. So these are the ones that get fielded the most. And they're pretty comfortable. They're pretty nice. No issues with these. These are also nice. I just don't remember what these are called. And I don't really feel like knowing what they're called, to be honest. And then lastly, we have 2 more shoes left. And we're at 16 minutes. Nobody's gonna watch this. Here's the challenge. If you fully watch this video, comment down unicorn. Comment down unicorn with a fire emoji, and that way I'll know if you fully watched the video or not. And then last 2, if I can get it out the case. Oh my god. These I haven't worn in so long. These are Jordan fadeaways. And I'm pretty sure I picked them up because I liked how they kind of looked a little like retro and stuff. Even though they're really not, to be honest. And they don't even look that cool. I wore these to like a school dance, and then I very rarely ever wore them again. They have like these weird bumps and stuff around the ankle. They're such weird shoes. But I liked them a lot when I first got them. And wore them quite a bit. I actually have a little bit of good memories with these. But these are the Jordan fadeaways. And if I can get these back into the case. Alright, cool. Then lastly, we just have some classic Adidas slides. Not Yeezy branded, of course. I don't have Yeezy money. But I literally found these in a mall. And they're Adidas slides. Like, they're so good. Quality or whatever. Found these in a mall. I think they were marked down. It said like they were like $10. I'm like, alright, $10 slides. I've been needing some new slides, and they're Adidas. Tried them on. They're super comfortable. I'll get these, you know. Go to the cash register. He rings us up. He's like, a penny. We're like, what? A penny? He's like, yeah. I just have a penny right here, so it's all good, bro. Basically got these for free. Now, you can choose to believe me or not, but that is a true story. Got these for pretty much free because the dude just paid for it, and they rang up as a penny. So I guess the store just really didn't want these anymore. These were like the last pair. Just happened to be my size. Was my lucky day, I guess. But anyways, that concludes. But yeah, that concludes the shoe collection. Again, if you made it to the end, comment unicorn with the fire emoji. Thanks for watching. Peace.